Hello, so today's the 20th of July and that means it's publication day for my third poetry collection, Toebirds Woodlice. And this is the hardcover version of it, which arrived in the post this morning. So it's $13.99, which on the surface of it seems pretty pricey, especially in a cost of living crisis. But that's to cover the production costs, the shipping costs, the VAT. Actually, as the author, I get less than £1 per copy in royalties. So if you do want to buy a copy, you would end up with a lovely collector's edition of it, and you'd be supporting an indie author. So I just thought I'd read you the back cover blurb and maybe a couple of sample poems from that. So here's the dust jacket that you can see. There's the disclaimer. The poems in this collection may induce headaches, nausea or nosebleeds. If this is the case, then please consult the help of your nearest noodlehead who will advise the relevant treatment. And the back cover blurb that you can see just there. Toebirds Woodlice, 83 zany poems. Calling all daydreamers, doodlers, dabblers and noodlers. This collection of 83 zany poems is for people who spend at least 60% of the day in their heads. Some of these poems have been previously published in literary magazines. Some of the literary magazines that didn't publish them may wish they had. Other literary magazines may be glad that they hadn't ever published any of the poems in this collection. Some of the poems in this collection wish they'd been published by literally any of the literary magazines in which other poems in this collection were published. So that's a fun little tongue twister there, and glad I didn't fluff it. Okay, so there are a few black and white little sketches that I've included as well. Okay, so see if I can find you some. I think I'll read you The Other Side of Insects and Infidelity, page 38. So I just picked that one at random. Okay. The Other Side of Insects and Infidelity. All I saw were white stripes on black before I died. Then I was swimming in a field of green with turtles and pink tacos. The sun didn't set on me that day, nor does acid rain on me now. How can I describe heaven? Bliss is like butt cheeks on bike seats. Why the need? When cars can take us down the bypass of life. Okay, and I'll read you one more. A rhyming one this time, I think. We'll read My Perfect Land. There's a city that stands like a teapot if you're dandering down by the bay and looking ahead over vanille dunes beyond cottonwool tufts of hay. It glitters so bright in the sunset that it tames the waning tide, and the mountains are left in a jealous furore, though the buffaloes well up with pride. So as you can see, this is a very silly collection. It's quite zany, quite weird, quite wacky. 83 of the poems there, and some sketches as well. There's the final sketch. I no longer exist in the conventional sense of the word. I am simply a figment of my own imagination. So there you go. And if you want to get a copy, it's also available on Kindle Unlimited. If $13.99 sounds a little bit too expensive, it's £1.77 for the ebook, free on Kindle Unlimited if you're a subscriber. So I hope you can celebrate with me today. Thanks, bye.